Okay, as there was no Grimsby Town game today, as about 6 o'clock this evening, the Mariners game with Colchester got called off due to a waterlogged pitch. Um, so we can't really do a match review because there's nothing to review. So rather than giving you nothing, I've decided that I'm going to give you a League Two review. So all the games that did happen, I'll give you the scores and then I'll show you where, or show you and tell you where everybody in the league is. Has it been a good night for Grimsby? Has it been a bad night even though they haven't played? And basically the overall feel of the league so far. So the actual scores were these. Accrington Stanley 2, Wimbledon 0. Barrow 1, Forest Green 2. Bradford City 4, Milton Keynes Dons 0. Obviously Colchester and ourselves postponed. Crawley 1, Walsall 1. Gillingham 2, Swindon Town 2. Mansfield Town 9, Harrogate Town 2. Newport County 1, Notts County 3. Salford City 2, Doncaster Rovers 2. Stockport County 1, Crewe Alexandra 3. Sutton United 1, Wrexham 2. And Tranmere Rovers 2, Morecambe 3. Now, as a Grimsby fan, that's not the worst night, but it's definitely not what you class as a good night. I think it's a keep yourself honest night, really. And this is what I'm talking about, because the league table is as follows. Stockport County have had their lead cut to 1 point after Mansfield got that, demolishing 9-2 win. And Crewe obviously getting a big win as well. Crewe obviously beating Stockport puts them in the top three and only 4 points behind Stockport. So, as good as Stockport have been, nobody's running away with this league at all. And then in the playoff places, we've got Wrexham in fourth, Barrow in fifth, MK Dons somehow are in sixth, and Notts County have got back in on goal difference in seventh. Harrogate, after that absolute thrashing, have dropped to eighth. Gillingham are ninth, and Wimbledon round off the top 10. But again, all the way from Notts County down to, you can say down to Bradford. There's only, down to, we'll say down to Newport. So, from Notts County down to Newport, that's from 7th to 14th. There's 4 points separates all those teams. So 7 teams are separated by 4 points. And actually, the top 6 are separated by 10 points. And if we go a little bit further down table where Grimsby are, like I said, it's not been a disastrous night, but with Doncaster drawing, that pulls them another point away. They're in 20th. Salford, obviously, with that draw with Doncaster, they pulled themselves another point clear. Tranmere going to be disappointed to lose, as they have done. They're in 18th, and Swindon in 17th, and Walsall in 16th on 37 to 39 respectively. Crawley are 15th on 40. And if you look at the situation at the bottom, you've got Grimsby on 29 points. You've got Colchester on 29 points. Forest Green are the big, took advantage really, the big pluses of the game above them being postponed with the massive win that they got with Steve Cottrell in charge. That is a massive win for them. And that stands by my point when I say, obviously, there's nothing Grimsby or Colchester could have done tonight. So there's no criticism on anybody's side there. But this is kind of showing that if you aren't saying that yes, there's relegation trouble, Forest Green have just proved that tonight. They're basically sort of dragged themselves back in it. There's now 6 points between Grimsby in 21st and Forest Green in 23rd. And it's sort of showing you that you cannot rely on the bottom two teams, who may be on paper the worst two teams in the league, but they may not be come the end. I mean, Sutton had a good battle today with Wrexham, and by the sounds of what I was hearing on the reports I was hearing, a lot of the time Sutton were battering Wrexham, and but Wrexham snuck the win. From a Grimsby perspective, this is an eye opener, and to keep ourselves respectful, that Forest Green have pulled off a win you wouldn't have expected them to have done tonight, and they're now 6 points from us and Colchester. So it's not been a terrible night for Grimsby. Like I said, there's nothing we could do. The League Two division is looking quite tasty. There's battles in every little area. Nobody's really out of anything. The top 10 is separated by 15 points. The middle of the pack, from 13th down to at least Salford, are separated by only 10 points, and the bottom four are only separated by 7 points. So it's kind of, everybody really is battling something, and there's something on every fixture, which I think will be between now and the end of the season. As a Mariner, like I said, a little bit concerning, but also to respect that we can't rely on other results. But I think, just as a general feel of this league, it's going to be an interesting battle wherever you are, whether your team's the top half of the table, nobody's running away with the league, or bottom half of the bottom 6 or 7 of the league. Keeps you honest, really. So I think it's going to be a very, very compacted league from now until the end of the season. Obviously Grimsby, we've got a couple of games in hand on a couple of teams. We've got a crunch game coming up on Saturday, weather depending, obviously. But we've got a crunch game coming up on Saturday against Doncaster, so we'll see how that goes. Sorry this isn't quite the video people expected. Obviously I was expecting to do a full review of Grimsby's game, but as that didn't happen, I thought I'd give you all some content in regards to the League Two review. So I'll take you through one more time the scores in League Two this evening. I did it at the beginning of the video. I'm going to do it now, and then I want people's opinions. Mariners fans, does that worry you now that Forest Green have actually picked a win up against a team that you wouldn't expect them to, but they've gone and done it? So one final time, these are the League Two scores for Tuesday the 13th of February. Accrington Stanley 2, Wimbledon 0, Barrow 1, Forest Green Rovers 2, Bradford City 4, Milton Keynes Dons 0, Crawley Town 1, Walsall 1, Gillingham 2, Swindon Town 2, Mansfield Town 9, Harrogate Town 2, I had to emphasise that, Newport County 1, Notts County 3, Salford City 2, Doncaster Rovers 2, Stockport County 1, Crewe Alexandra 3, Sutton United 1, Wrexham 2. So, now again, it's over to you guys. What's your thoughts on the state of League Two? How's your team looking? How were you hoping that it's going to be? And also Mariners fans, what's your opinion? I know what mine is. Like I've already said in the video, we cannot rely on Forest Green and Sutton to keep slipping up. You know, we now need to start getting results. Yes, there was nothing tonight Grimsby could do, so not going to really hold that against us. But it does just show that you can get a result from anywhere. No one would have thought Forest Green would get a result tonight, and they have. So it's kind of like, you know, let's be serious and admit that, you know, results can spring. So you need to deal with your own business. You can't rely on other teams doing the job for you, because it won't always happen. But leave your comments down below. If you're a fan of a League Two club, let me know what you think of the situation. If you're a fellow Mariner like me, are you now more concerned that Forest Green was able to get a win over Barrow, or are you neither one way or the other? At the minute, I'm neither one way or the other, because there's nothing Grimsby could do tonight. But I am going to be interested to for you to let me know. Leave your comments down below. Please like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. For the Grimsby fans, I will be back in the next couple of days with a preview with really the Derby game against Doncaster, that preview, and I'll also have a League Two preview. And I think I'll do a National League preview as well. So if you're a National League subscriber, I haven't forgotten you. I will do some videos towards the running. But let me know down below what you guys thought, and especially Mariners, now that Forest Green have been able to get a result. Does that change anyone's thought, or is it what you expected, or does it now prove the fact that we can't rely on teams to do the job for us? We have to go and do it. So please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys very soon with another video. Once again, cheers guys. What a League Two's turning into. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.